Hi everyone, I'm Rolla Burhi, Head of Listings at Bitrix Global and the host of our video AMA. Today we are featuring ArdCoin, ticker ARDX. And our guests today are Gon, who is the CEO of Ard Financial Group, as well as Chucky, that is the COO of Ardbit. Gon and Chucky, thanks so much for joining us today. The Bitrix Global team is excited about our partnership with ArdCoin and for our greater community to learn more about ArdCoin.
Good evening and good morning, wherever you are.
Nice to have you, Rava.
Our pleasure. So for these AMAs, we sourced questions from the Bitrix Global and broader crypto community regarding your recent listing. So we can go ahead and dive in to see what our users would like to learn more about your project.
Right, let's get started.
Great. So the ArdCoin project has really great features. And so our users are curious as to your guys' background and the team behind the project.
Well, I'm Gan. People call me Gan. I'm a CEO of Ard Financial Group. Ard Financial Group was born as an investment vehicle for employees of Hasbank, one of the leading banks in Mongolia, which I founded back in 1998. Ard Financial Group now is a standalone full services financial conglomerate. We operate over 30 different companies in various fields, including financial services, media, and infrastructure. The group has gotten involved with blockchain since 1997, when we decided to focus on the potential of crypto and introduced our loyalty points in 1998. So ArdCoin is a revolutionary loyalty program, which is based on blockchain. ArdCoin is written on ERC20. It has over 500,000 now holders. With the help of our revolutionary loyalty program, we've been able to now have reach 1.3 million active users on our super app, which is called Ard app. The team behind the project is senior management of Ard Financial Group. Ard Financial Group itself is has investments in various leading operators in the financial services industry, including insurance, banking, e-commerce. We have now investments in the securities exchange, Mongolian postal services, etc.
So we've been actively working in the crypto space for the last 4 to 5 years, and as may I correct Khan, we've been working in the first introduced to crypto in 2017, and we have successfully launched our project in 2019. So in 2017, we were successfully cooperating with one of the biggest Bitcoin custodians, Zappo. We're working with Wences Casares himself. I think Khan can talk about more on that. And we have successfully introduced the first crypto fund in 2017. So we've been working in the crypto space before our project, and till this day, we're still heavily involved in the crypto and pioneering the crypto scene in Mongolia and in Asia too. And we've been able to launch the first fund and organized the first Crypto Nation Summit, where the active crypto enthusiasts joined Mongolia to explain the blockchain scene to our government, where people from Bitcoin.com and from a lot of different sectors were able to join us. So with our experience and with our investments in blockchain and exchanges, we managed to launch our token on ERC20 in 2019. And lately, we have launched our native exchange in the December of 2020. So ArdCoin has its own big ecosystem and it has its own exchange. Would you like to add something then?
So to follow up on that, I'm quite curious to understand a little bit more about what the crypto ecosystem in Mongolia looks like and how you guys see Ardbit playing a role in fostering crypto development there.
Well, Mongolia is currently working to approve a law on virtual asset services providers. We have ArdCoin is a pioneering project. We've been working on it for over 4 years now, close to 5 years. Recently, we have seen rise in interest from various players, and we've seen security tokens issued. We've seen various crypto tokens that have been floated with the public, but ArdCoins remains in its leadership position. As I said, Mongolia is a small country with 3 million people, and my objective was to distribute ArdCoins as widely as possible before we go hit the global scene. And right now, my team, Ard Financial Services, Ard Financial Group, are working full steam towards enlisting, positioning ArdCoin in the global marketplace with the help of various players, leading players in the crypto, blockchain, financial services industries from various international organizations. We plan to roll ArdCoin internationally in the fall of this year, and on July 1, we launched Ard Money, a sister coin, to a follow-up coin to ArdCoin, which will enhance the features of ArdCoin and bridge it towards modern, new technological developments that we've seen in the last three years, mostly geared towards decentralized finance, new platforms such as Solana and Binance Smart Chain. So we're hoping that Ard Money will bridge the gap in the development of the technology in the past 3 years, the shortcomings of ArdCoin that exist there. ArdCoin itself has a hard cap of 5.1 billion. It's written on ERC20. Its total market cap is hovers around $300 million to $400 million. As I said, over 500,000 people currently use it. Most of them are Mongolians. We're hoping to open it up to international audiences through our native exchange, following our successful launch on Bittrex Global. And we are open to listing ArdCoin on various other exchanges if they comply with international regulatory compliance requirements.
Absolutely. So I know you touched a little bit about, some of your guys' targets regarding distribution, not just within the Mongolian community, but, global reach in general. Token ecosystems, token economics, they play a key role in terms of building and, incentivizing ecosystems. Can you dive a little bit more into what the tokenomics are for ArdCoin?
Well, as I said before, ArdCoin is a loyalty reward program for our customers. Ard Financial Group has companies with leading market positions in various financial services industries. We hope that the new businesses that we have added to our portfolio will be able to roll out ArdCoins into their ecosystems soon. Because the businesses are heavily geared towards digital, our banking, insurance businesses are branchless, and all of the services of Ard Financial Group are easily accessible on one app. Our companies, the tokenomics behind ArdCoin is that it increases the sales of the companies, resulting in superior returns to our shareholders. And some of the returns that we earn from the increased market share through promotion of ArdCoins, we will be using to buy back ArdCoins from the market, because ArdCoins are limited in number. The increased volume of business means enhanced value for current ArdCoin holders. Again, we've tested this model in the past 3 years. It worked brilliantly. We have produced record earnings across the board for all our companies. Ard Financial Group currently has over 40 different licenses from financial regulators, including the Central Bank of Mongolia and Financial Services, Financial Regulatory Committee. 8 of our subsidiaries are listed on the Mongolian Stock Exchange, and we've been able to, in the past, to come up with some very innovative solutions to increase the economic viability of ArdCoin, or tokenomics of ArdCoin. So we've been handing out ArdCoins to our new users for new downloads. We've been increasing our social media outreach using ArdCoins, are rewarding our supporters with ArdCoins if they join Telegram group. We have the largest Telegram community in Mongolia, with over 23,000 members in that group. I have over 300,000 followers on Facebook, over 120,000 followers on Instagram, 210,000 followers on Twitter. Again, taking this into perspective of Mongolia, where we have only 3 million people, it's quite a nice reach that we have in Mongolia. And we've been able to create a movement, a loyal movement behind ArdCoin. ArdCoin was worth like 3 Tugriks 12 months ago, this time last year. Today is trading at about 190 Tugriks, which is about 60 to 70 times profit to those people who had ArdCoins last year at this time. It's an enormous amount of return that we produced for our loyal investors. And our shares have gone up in value up to 10 times in the past 6 months. And the unique position of ArdCoin in the global crypto scene is that it is backed by a formal financial services group of companies, a conglomerate, a leading group of companies in each industry, in our respective industries. And it has a unique ecosystem behind it, because it has a closed ecosystem, and our clients, customers can access our services, get rewarded with ArdCoins, and sell it back in the market to us, because we need to keep buying ArdCoins in order to satisfy the growing demand for our services. If our main classical traditional type of services were to grow in volume, and these are savings, loans, brokerage, trading on the stock exchange, insurance, pension, postal services, etc., as I mentioned before. And you can access all that information on ardholdings.com. In English, the tokenomics behind ArdCoin is explained on ardcoin.com.
Yes, I would like to add that we've been actively promoting the Crypto Nation and Investor Nation models, and we'll be actually growing the number of investors and the number of ArdCoin holders for the last 3 years. So we are actually representing for almost 70,000 investors behind us. And as you've heard, we have, as of today, more than 500,000 ArdCoin holders, but mostly it's within the Mongolian ecosystem. As we have grown for the last 3 years, and for the future, as the ecosystems expand, as the companies distribute more ArdCoins, there will be less and less ArdCoins that you can get. So as of the crypto scene, we are the first token that is listed on CoinMarketCap, and I think the one and only token for now. And as you can see, the returns are 8,000% returns for as of today. So we have an ecosystem that actually works, and that is based on publicly listed companies. So in terms of transparency and reporting, all of our data is visible. And if you would like to know, we can go to our website and also go to the Mongolian Stock Exchange websites to get what's happening with Ard and the ecosystem behind it.
So, Rawa, just to reiterate, Mongolian Stock Exchange has been in business for 30 years. In the first 6 months of this year, Ard-related companies' trading volume comprised 78% of the total trading volume at the Mongolian Stock Exchange. So this is an indirect and probably direct impact of ArdCoins on our business. ArdCoin, as I said, there is 5 billion ArdCoins that we have minted back 3 years ago, and about over 6 billion ArdCoins were traded in the first 6 months. The total trading volume on Digital Assets Exchange, or DAX.mn, which we are opening up now to international audiences, hit $1 billion. And it is not a modest number that we've been able to achieve while doing business only in Mongolia, only with Mongolians. And that is why we're very excited to now open up this opportunity to participate in the success of ArdCoins to our global audiences. And Bittrex, we're thankful to the team of Bittrex, which enabled us to get a glimpse of what we're doing here in Mongolia with this pioneering, innovative system that we're introducing. It's really a system, a new system of doing business. The promise of blockchain was all about disrupting the traditional way of doing business. And I think we have demonstrated now that it is possible to do banking in a fair, transparent, and way with a win-win solution for everyone, including our loyal customers and supporters.
Okay. Thank you for that. Excuse me. So on the topic of systems, I know you guys mentioned the loyalty program. So I'm curious to understand, like, how does the use of blockchain help solve the pain points of the loyalty industry?
Well, there was an interesting report that we've read from Deloitte. Airlines produced the loyalty frequent flyer miles. Like 4 years ago, they kept issuing it, and in terms of customer protection, and fairness to the customer, they failed. Loyalty programs have failed in the past. We've seen loyalties introduced in restaurants. We've seen them in various service industries, but most prominent, of course, are airlines. So airlines kept issuing those limitless points, useless points forever. And whenever you went to an airline and said, okay, I want to upgrade, I want to buy a ticket for my family, I want to cash it, usually the answer is no, it's not possible because this program is limited to this and that. They have always the excuses. The ArdCoin, because it is issued on blockchain, you can see how many of them are issued in total. We have a limited number. So once we have reached that limit, the end of ArdCoins in our reserves, we have to go back to the market and buy it for cash in order to turn it over to our next customer. So it introduced transparency, and it increases trust in the system. And that is why it was a crucial innovation for me, because I'm a traditional banker. I'm a commercial banker. I've worked for the Central Bank of Mongolia. I've worked for the stock exchange. I was in the Ministry of Finance. I came back and started working on Ard Financial group, and we founded the group, and still I didn't have that, a firm grip on how I would achieve market dominance. And ArdCoin helped me do just that. Now I can safely say that Ard Financial Group and its subsidiary companies who are enrolled into ArdCoin program are absolutely leaders, or very soon would be leaders of their respective industries, because we treated our customers right, and blockchain and the rise of crypto provided me with an opportunity to resolve an eternal management question. And of course, we're facing difficulties now with regulators, various challenges. We're educating them. We're working with the public. We lobby with members of parliament, with the government ministers. And once people understand what we're doing and the concept behind it, they get all excited. And I think ArdCoin is not just one company's project. It is a national project. I think it has a potential to elevate Mongolia to the next level of development and position Mongolia to become financial services industry center for the region, for this time zone. And because we're positioned sandwiched between Russia and China, I think lots of liquidity is looking for an exit from those two countries. We will provide those opportunities. That's why we are investing in banks, we are investing in exchanges, we are investing in media, and the quality of the investment portfolio of Ard Financial Group is quite enviable.
And I would like to add, as we would like to disrupt the industries, we have disrupted the blockchain and loyalty system where the actual customer is really rewarded and the customer actually owns their tokens. On the case of the other loyalty points, you have limits quite a lot and you cannot spend them. On this case, you actually own your reward points, and wherever you want on a MetaMask or Trust Wallet, it's on blockchain, so it's yours. So you can actually own your loyalty points, and on the other hand, they actually have increased in value. So that's the real reward for your loyalty, not the limited loyalty that existed before. So I think that's the main disruption that we brought to loyalty ecosystem. And as you can see, for the last 3 years, it actually works. So for Mongolian audience, I think we have reached a lot of them, and now we are moving forward for the international audience to understand that this transparent ecosystem with regulated companies actually works.
Yeah, Rawa.
Go ahead.
Altcoins are, you can find, track them on Etherscan. We are listed with CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko and various other tracking platforms. And soon, CoinMarketCap will recognize the total amount of volume of trading that is happening with our coins in Mongolia. All the action that is happening inside Mongolia with ArdCoin is not captured in the current data of the coin market cap. So once that happens, ArdCoin current position in the 600s will move into within top 100 coins globally. Out of total 11,000 will be in the top 100 in terms of total volume, in terms of transparency of operations. And this will provide an excellent opportunity for Mongolian users who have had faith with us, 500,000 people. And I think Bittrex Global will also reap the benefit of recognizing the potential of our project early on and listing us on your platform. And we will be doing our utmost to promote ArdCoin and the fact that it is listed on Bittrex Global, and the full recognition of ArdCoin's turnover on CoinMarketCap is our next target. We will be going global. We have concrete plans in the pipeline to take our company global with international listing within this year. And also there are some very important developments in terms of technology that we're bringing to the table in order to power up ArdCoin before we prior to global outreach program of ArdCoin.
Great. Yeah, we're very excited to be partnered with you guys. We really value incubating and helping support these early stage projects, be part of the Bittrex Global ecosystem. So excited to see what you guys do moving forward. One thing I'm quite curious about is just the general structure of ArdCoin, the asset itself. And so, everything is on a scale of decentralization to centralization. Where does ArdCoin fit within that scale? And to what capacity can users contribute?
Well, users contribute in many ways. As I said, we're very visible on social media. We have a big, the largest and most active Telegram group. It's called ArdCoin. We are building up our international community on Telegram as well. As for ArdCoin itself, it's a centralized token. It has a hard cap of 5.1 billion. We use it as rewards. Ard Financial Group is itself a listed holding company on the Mongolian Stock Exchange. We are owned by over 60,000 shareholders, who most of whom are coin holders as well. So we're marrying the traditional capital markets investors with the crypto world, crypto enthusiasts, and we've jump-started the process of crypto acceptance in Mongolia through the loyalty program. We rewarded our shareholders with ArdCoins in the past 2 years. We became a catalyst for the crypto movement in Mongolia through our initiatives in the past. Ard money is what will bring the next level of technological sophistication to the project. Ard money is going to be an integral part of ArdCoin project. We have issued ArdCoins As I said, it's integrated on ERC20, BP20, and Solana platforms. It will be our thrust into the decentralized chain. It will enable our users to have a very clear and loud voice in the future direction of ArdCoin. ArdCoin is currently, we put it on a decentralized exchange, Uniswap, and I think Chucky will elaborate on it, or probably he referred to it prior. So the experiment is going quite well. DAX itself will experiment with decentralized technologies going forward.
So as we have shared with you, ArdCoin itself has brought the possibilities of blockchain to the old school financial services sector and actually made it possible for the users to understand blockchain. And as the DeFi scene grows, we are moving into the DeFi scene with ArdCoin and with Ard Money itself. So our DeFi projects in the upcoming future will be based on Binance Chain and other possibilities because we have a Mongolian team that is experienced in crypto that write their codes, and we have acquired a new young team that is moving fast and updating our current ecosystem. And so as for the future, I think the DeFi scene will be brought to our ecosystem. So where you can purchase your financial product and receive on your DeFi platform. So we have done it with decentralized services for the last 3 years, and I think we will do it with the decentralized service in the upcoming 2 years.
Chucky, can you expand a little bit about that? So just how, the ARDX token contributes so that financial institutions can benefit from the advantages that DeFi offers.
On the DeFi scene, the developments are underway, and what have we done for the last 3 years are more centralized. So as we have mentioned, the Uniswap tests are gone successfully, and where you can purchase altcoins on Uniswap and in a wrapped space on Solana too. So the DeFi testings are currently done, and we are looking forward for the products in the near future.
Okay. So in terms of technological developments, like security is paramount, right? So could you guys kind of walk us through insights regarding how ArdCoin handles customer asset security through the e-contract, and what are the security mechanisms of ArdCoin to ensure that users' assets are protected?
Ard Financial Group's ecosystem is built on a core banking system. So we are as safe as traditional banks in terms of our ecosystem. And ArdCoin itself is written on ERC20. We are as safe as Ethereum platform. Users should be aware of the risks of scammers, fraudsters. They should not let access to their wallets and passwords, private keys to strangers. So we remind them of that. In terms of cybersecurity, we are as safe as any commercial bank anywhere in the world throughout the organization.
Great. Like one of the major barriers to interacting with crypto, especially for newcomer communities, right, is that security hurdle. There's a lot of people from the Bittrex Global community that are fairly new to crypto and blockchain, and they're wondering, how does the ArdCoin team, do outreach to them in terms of education?
We have a financial education program directed at our customers. It's a formal program. We call it Ard Academy. Within that, we have an initiative which is called Blockchain Academy. We have received interest from other developed countries such as Canada to expand our program in Canada, how to educate people in financial literacy, in technological developments, and we have been quite successful. As I said, our numbers probably speak for themselves. We have started from ground zero, basically. So we started building the bricks, as Jackie mentioned before. We organized conferences. We have issued books. We have issued a book in Mongolian for that gives very basic information on knowledge on crypto and blockchain. The book was called Digital Gold. It went into publishing. It was published in 4 years ago. Now in August, we'll publish the second version of the book, and we'll distribute it through our app. As I said, we have an e-commerce business inside our app, which is called Art Shop. So we do organize weekly trainings for our staff, but also for our customers. Most of it is done online, on social media. It is very interactive. We do face-to-face classroom type of meetings in our offices, trainings for our customers, where we not only explain what we do, but also our employees, the team, learns some very critical selling techniques in a real world environment. And it has been quite successful. So we are very much involved in the enlightenment of the public towards the opportunities that this new industry is presenting to people, regular people. I say, money should never sleep. If you worked for money all your life, now it is time for your money to start working for you, so that you kind of have a twin engine, so that your money works for you even while you're sleeping. And blockchain and Ard Financial Group helps you do just that.
So as you mentioned before, the ArdCoin team has accomplished a lot over the past few years, right? And so in terms of, what lies ahead on the roadmap, what are some of your guys' largest priorities? How do you plan on achieving these milestones, and what excites you most?
Well, currently ArdCoin trades at for about 7 cents across different markets. We are trading on Uniswap. It was a good experiment. We started it 2 months ago, and if you go on Etherscan, most of the activity on the blockchain around ArdCoin happens now. Most of the transfers are made to Uniswap and then to Bittrex. Ard Money will become a new catalyst for our business. It will help bridge some of the technological backdrops that ArdCoin has, because we launched it several years back. It will enable more decentralized functioning of ArdCoin. It will serve as a bridge. As I said, Ard Financial Group has invested in various large players in different industries. Some of the industries that we invested in are new to us. We will focus on integrating those businesses into the overall ecosystem. DAX, the Digital Assets Exchange, which is an active exchange for ArdCoin, has invested into a regular classical securities exchange. We'll work on integration of that exchange into our ecosystem. And Ard Financial Group itself will get listed on an international exchange. and that exchange will be a North American exchange, and various teams working with our partners around the globe to increase the our outreach program for ArdCoins globally. And again, I cannot delve into too much detail because these are ongoing projects, and but we will continue working with lawmakers here in Mongolia to create a more favorable, enabling environment, and hopefully Mongolia will be able to position itself as a crypto haven for the world, but done in a proper manner, in a manner that complies with various regulatory requirements, financial services, industry regulators. And the coin went up from 3 Tugriks to 200 Tugriks. It's like a 70-fold increase. All-time high was 475 Tugriks, which is about 15 cents, US dollar cents. Our internal target is to, bring the value of ArdCoin to $1 within framework of like 1 year. And, we went from 0 to 7 cents in the past 6 months. So from 7 cents to $1 is like 13 times, 14 times increase, which is now seems achievable, quite achievable. Again, I'm quite a conservative type of a guy, but all the past performance, the volume, the level of interest that is exhibited from the public, both local and international, gives me very high level of confidence that we'll be able to achieve both our strategic, operational, and financial targets.
So keeping those milestones in mind, as well as, what you are comfortable disclosing publicly, our community members, they want to know how they can collaborate with the ArdCoin team to figure out how to help foster the project's development. And so what's the ideal state that you guys seeing the community playing within your ecosystem?
Well, we treat our customers as unique individuals. We try to treat them with respect. We would like to create an ecosystem that encompasses the supporters of the movement. We'd like to create a community. We have currently a community that is largely based in Mongolia or Mongolians around the world. We would like to expand this now circle of our community to include international enthusiasts who want this movement, the movement around crypto and blockchain, to succeed. The people who believe in the redistribution of wealth, from the north to south, from the west to the east, from the boomers to the millennials, to the generation Y, Z, and we want to people who believe that banks should be more honest, more transparent, people who want to disrupt traditional institutions, financial services institutions, people who want to create a better world for our kids. Chucky and me are both parents. I have 5 kids. Chucky has like 2 kids. We want to see a better world for our kids, a fairer world, a safer world. We want to see governments treating their citizens honestly and fairly. We want to see people have an equal opportunity at life. We want to see immediate goal for me will be to take the movement. The goal of the investor nation is to help Mongolia become a rich country. And the rich country starts with rich citizens. And not one rich citizen, but every citizen of Mongolia should become rich. And this is the project that we've been engaged in for some years now. And I think the results are very promising. They're very encouraging. We're very excited. I started with microfinance. If you know what I'm talking about, it is about giving small loans to people who don't have access to traditional banking. I've had many ups and downs, and now the rise of the crypto gives me hope that I will be able to achieve my mission in life, and that is to provide equal opportunities. And in order for me to open access to those opportunities, I want to have all the people who are listening to our discussion here today to start believing in the promise of blockchain, that it will create more efficient, more transparent, honest system that will treat everyone equally and provide equal opportunities to everyone.
I think I would like to add that for the Mongolian customer base, they have seen the growth of the ecosystem and they've seen that the actual loyalty system works. So for the international users, as we expand internationally, they should be joining the ArdCoin ecosystem, investing into it as we will grow internationally. So the international expansion is just starting, and so we have started with the sticks, and we have managed to promote it wider with Bittrex, and well, every step of the way we are compliant and regulated, so there won't be any legal issues with us.
Yeah. Well, Rawa, again, you asked the first question about the team, and the team is we come from traditional banking and financial services industry. We are come from regulatory side of the business. We come from stock markets. We come from banks, central banks. So that is what makes ArdCoin a unique proposition, I guess. A marriage of traditional banks with technology and a big mission, vision that I have described before, and that is the movement that we call the investor nation, where everybody is empowered to take charge, to take control of their lives and have an equal shot at life.
Okay. Yeah, it's been quite interesting to see, this bridge being created between traditional finance and sort of this crypto ecosystem. And so I do think that's quite important, especially in terms of just wider adoption and reach. And so it's been great hearing about not just about, ARDX, but your guys' overall vision, which is quite noble. So we're definitely excited to help support you in terms of, building that out with Bittrex Global.
Yeah, Rawa, and don't get left behind. Yeah, get hold of ArdCoins.
Got it. Thank you. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Gon and Chucky, for joining me for the AMA today. I learned a lot about ARDX and just the Ard Financial Group at large, so it was quite enjoyable for me. We're really excited about partnering and for the future of ArdCoin. And then for the wider users that want to learn more about ArdCoin that are listening in today, please go to ardcoin.com. That's ardcoin.com. So thanks again, Gon and Chucky, so much for your time.
Thank you, Rawa. Good to meet you.
Likewise.
Thank you, team.